Morning everybody, day 3 of quarantine time and day 3 of tutor. This is Wednesday and it's Wednesday the 25th of March again. Lovely sunny day again, not a cloud in the sky, maybe due to the fact there's no cars about creating pollution and stuff, no aeroplanes flying about, and basically we're all indoors not enjoying it. So make sure you get out in your garden, don't go near anybody again though, and make the most of this sunshine, to be honest. Do your work out there if you want. I think this time I thought I'd start with a song. My voice is a bit rubbish, but I'm going to go and get my ukulele and give it a go. So yeah, song time again. Woo. If you want to play along, the link will be below. It's one of the Songsmiths ones, and I really like this one. You'll probably notice. Now I'm the king of the swingers through the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I have to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man of America, just go right into town and be just like the other man. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, booby doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, a name like me cannot to be human too. Now don't try to give me America, I'm made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true. Now give me the seed of America, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red fire so I can be like you. Oh, will we do? I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, a name like me cannot to be human too. Boop-be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, a name like me cannot to be human too. It's a bit high, that one, for me on the morning. Okay, so it is third day of quarantine, as we said. It is Wednesday. It will be votes for schools, so that's what we're going to do again. We're going to finish that votes for schools off. You should have had a look at it yesterday, to be fair, when you were going through your homeworky stuff. But we're going to go through it anyway. But before we do, I just want to go through a few plus points that we've got so far. There are nobody late. There is no attendance issues and no detentions. Brilliant. It did take us to get put in social isolation for that, but we've got to look at the positives. Now, our community is strengthened in a crisis. That's what we're looking at this time. So you should have been having a look at this over the last yesterday or the day before, and we looked at the learning objectives. We've got some key words: community. It's a bit strange at the minute, because community, a group of people who join together because they live in the same area or because they have shared interests or backgrounds. Now there's lots of different communities, but we're sort of backing off from communities these next few weeks just because we've got to stay isolated, which means the communities kind of have gone on here and have got more strange on telephones and things. Crisis. Crisis is a dangerous or difficult situation. Novel coronavirus, COVID-19, a new type of coronavirus which can affect your lungs and airways. Yep. So we're going through all the bits and pieces. Why are we talking about this? Oops, we'll get there. Why are we talking about this? Well, as you know, it's spreading across the globe. That is a globe, we're not a flat earth. Because the virus is very new, experts are finding out more about it every day. And this is already starting to be slightly out of date. Not much, but it is slightly out of date. However, as you saw earlier, not all of that information is true. So we've got to be careful what information you get. Here in the UK, the government worked hard to delay the virus from reaching the UK. So that's what we're doing now, we're working hard for that. We're avoiding public places, we're staying inside. You get your one form of exercise per day. Make it count, guys. Older people and those at risk have been asked to stay in. Quite a lot of people may have got a text message yesterday, because the government basically sent everyone a text message. Okay, you should have done this as a class or a family. He says, have a look at the definition of community and discuss what types of community can you think of. Mind map your ideas. I'm expecting to see some good mind maps. I do think it's a bit strange that I usually play football quite a lot. I've not seen any of them for ages. We'll see how that goes on. You should have had a go at this one in your house as well. Discuss the following or note down your ideas. What communities are you or have you been a part of? As I said, mine was the playing football. Kind of miss it, especially in weather like this, which is perfect for a game of football. What are the benefits of being part of a community? You know that. Obviously that's supporting and helping each other, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do on here. Has being part of a community ever helped you? Yes. Friends and neighbours are always helpful. Why not ask someone else these questions at home? Are their answers the same as yours? Okay, individual impact. All across the world, people are reacting in different ways to the coronavirus outbreak. The next few slides, you'll see how the last month of disruption has caused some individuals to act. What impact do you think they're having on their communities? Is this positive or negative? So it says, learning from home, you can ask an adult or sibling to do this activity. Are your answers the same? So, Italy has more than 17,000 cases of coronavirus. That's drastically more than that currently. This means that people who live there are not allowed to leave their house unless they need to buy food or medication. Complete lockdown in Italy, you may have seen on the news. And there's pictures of them singing to each other from balconies. I'll let you watch that video because it'll be rubbish if I put it on through here. Now this was a strange one. On 9th of March, now it seems quite a long time ago, 9th of March, but French basketball player Rudy Gobert laughed about the virus in an interview and touched all the microphones. He did this as a joke to show he wasn't afraid. As a joke to show he wasn't afraid, but afterwards he found out he did have coronavirus and some of his teammates had also caught it. As a result, all the NBA games were cancelled. It was a joke, remember? Who's laughing now? Okay, last week Greece began to close schools, businesses and many shops as more people there were infected by the virus. On 15th of March, people all over Greece stood on balconies or in gardens and clapped to show their appreciation of their medical staff in their country. The medical staff are doing a great job, so if you are related to them, pass on good messages from me. While the UK is not currently in quarantine like Italy, we pretty much are now, some people rush to the shops to buy food. Understandably, slightly understandably, but at the same time, we're part of a community, and basically you've got to think, there's like this poor old man down here got nothing, because he's just done his weekly shop, got his bread and his milk, and everybody else has gone 18 things of bread, 20 pints of milk, that'll probably end up in landfill because it'll go out of date. So shops run out, but they're not run out anymore. They've got stuff because they can restock. But they are limiting things to how many people can buy because people are being daft. Don't panic buy. Okay, also in the UK, lots of people have been offering to help vulnerable people in their communities. Sort of putting notes through the door and things to help pick up shopping and so on and so forth. They've put them on printed cards, or they're just putting a message through saying, if you want to get in touch, here's my phone number. So think about your neighbours, especially if there's some elderly neighbours there. Don't go knocking expecting to go in for a cup of tea, because obviously that's not what they want and not what you should be doing. But maybe drop them a card, maybe put something like that through. Other people have also given away things for free, such as spare nappies or soap, offered to walk each other's dogs, or have just been kind to each other. Be kind, guys. In some places, misinformation and fear surrounding coronavirus has led to East Asian people being mistreated within their communities. It has ranged from avoiding East Asian businesses or people to abuse and violent attacks. This guy's got a sign that says, "Je ne suis pas un virus." Clearly I'm not got the best French, but translation is, "I'm not a virus." Obviously that's making people feel like they're not part of the community when they really are, and it's not their fault. So have a discussion and think about this while you're at home. What other reaction have you seen to surrounding COVID-19? Maybe talk about that over the dinner table. How do you think most people are responding to coronavirus? Are we doing what is best for our communities? Ask people at home, get them involved, let's see what we think. Although they might have, to be honest, had enough for listening about coronavirus, because it sounds quite a lot. It's not just individuals helping each other. Have a look at some of these things. So have a look at those on the slide. Now, obviously we are on tutor time, so it's nearly done. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you stay out from other people's feet. Make sure you're doing your work. Make sure at some point that you're getting outside into that glorious sunshine. Do some exercise. Remember, Joe Wicks is on, and I think he's now starting at 10 o'clock, so the link will be below. Get yourselves on it. Enjoy. Bye.